When I started in the visual effects career, I did not even understand this concept of burnout and the idea of working crazy hours and constantly pushing yourself beyond your own limits. And for a while, I thought or felt like when I started out that this stress, the boost of adrenaline and things that I got, chemicals that shifted in my body, I was energized. I loved it. I loved the feeling, but the body couldn't sustain it. And that's when I did not understand that this was a form of burnout. And I went from studio to studio, time to time, where I went in and out of burnout. And then finally I got to a point where it's like, I understand it and I see this pattern. I see what's happening to me, and it was no longer fun with the adrenaline and things going through me. Instead, it was like, I don't want to live this way. I really don't want to live this way. And one of the last studios that I was working at, I got burned out so much that I actually feel like I got post-traumatic stress from it. So I do have a panic that comes up when I need to push myself now. So in today's video, I'm going to go into feeling into that panic. So if you have extreme panic and if you have post-traumatic stress, be careful, be aware. But we're going to go into our bodies and we're going to see what we can shift and have a dialogue with this panic. Because yesterday I actually was journaling about taking my business to a next level. And I asked myself, who do I need to show up as to take my business to this next level? And I suddenly started to panic. And it was like, wait, what? What is this? Like, where is this panic coming from? And the panic was that I believed I had a story in me taking my business to the next level was that I was going to have to overextend myself, that I was going to have to push harder, I was going to make it happen, and I was going to have to be more extroverted, which for myself, I'm very introverted. And so the idea of actually getting out there just was kind of like, I don't want this. And in saying that, I'll do another video where you don't have to become those things. This is a belief that is coming up in me. But that panic was so intense, absolutely, that I was like, I need to work through this. So in today's video, I do actually want to explore this and connect in with that panic, have a dialogue with it, because as I connect with that panic, I can start to release it in myself. And I'm no longer then going to be held back by this panic, which happened in the past, like something that happened to me, or I say happened to me, happened to me in the past where I allowed myself to push myself beyond my limits. So take a breath here. What I'm going to go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and connect in with this panic inner self. So you can follow along, you can do this with me, but again, if you are doing this, be aware that you are connecting into these stories and things that are within you. So if your panic is quite extreme, be careful. And I say that as well, like a couple years ago, I did have, it was like the first panic attack that I've ever really experienced. Like I've had little panics come up, but this was a full-on like shortness of breath, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, and what I ended up doing was walking out to the park, and I just like touched a tree, and I sat next to a tree and like breathed really deeply into it. So it was breath and getting connected with nature that helped me calm my nervous system, but calm that panic from me. So if you're at that kind of level with your panic attacks, I would say don't do this exercise. But if you're at a level where you're like, I can feel this, it feels uncomfortable, we're going to go ahead and work through and release that or connect with it. Give it a voice so that it can be heard. And again, we're going to connect in with the body and allow the body to do this talking with us. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in, get seated, or if you want to lay down, whatever feels comfortable for you. Take a breath and then just become aware of your body. Notice your body. How does it feel right now? If you start to feel nervous, it's okay. And this panic that came up for me yesterday was around me overextending myself, around me being overwhelmed. And I can't, it's like I am going to have so many things. I'm going to be busy. It's going to be overwhelming. I'm going to have to get out there. And I'm going to start talking in this voice faster to bring up this feeling inside of myself. So it's like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm going to have to really push and make and do all these crazy hours. Like, it's just work and sleep, and that's all it's going to be. And right now, I'm feeling this, like you could see my hands and my chest already in this place. And it's like, I don't want to go here. So let's connect in with this. Where is it? Like right now, it's just this tension inside of me. And it's like, no, let's not go here. It's like, no, I don't want to. Can I have a dialogue with you? It's like, no. It's, okay, can I give you comfort and love? Can I give you something? What would help you? I'm not going to do those kind of hours. I'm not going to allow myself to get back there again. No, and I know, it's like I know that, and I want to give you that comfort. I want to give you the knowing that you're not going to be going back there again. Is it okay? Are you okay to have a dialogue with me? It's like, it just is in this no, I don't want to, I'm not going to. And I'm visualizing me holding the hand of like another me, the one that's like, I don't want to, I'm not going there. Don't make me. It's like, okay, can I hold your hand? And it's like kind of looking back at me surprised is what I'm getting in my mind's eye. Like, why are you holding my hand? And I'm visualizing me sending the other me love. And I can already feel my shoulders, relaxing here, but like giving me that love, that comfort, and knowing, like what I know now, I can set boundaries and I can set limits because I know I don't have to push myself to those limits. I know I can say no. I know that I can and will be in my own worth. Because what it comes down to a lot of times is not knowing my worth, not knowing if I'm good enough, not knowing if I will finish these things. So you work the longer hours because it's like, it's necessary. I need to get this done. I have to do this. And it's like, no, I have since changed in myself and I don't have to do those things. I no longer have to push myself that hard. I no longer have to live in those extremes to have abundance either. So connecting in with this panic, this I don't want to, this I'm resisting being able to have this, no. Like I'm feeling the tightness in my chest and asking the chest, now that area where the tightness is, can I have a dialogue with you? And I'm getting the same kind of imagery of nope, don't want to. Can I have, what do you not want to? Like feeling that tightness, what do you not want to? It's like, no. Can I give you love and comfort? All voices are welcome here. All is welcome to be here with me. Getting now like a visual of a young child crying. I know it's frightening. I know that it's scary. Connecting with that scared child. But we are strong. We are good enough. We are confidence. We are love. We have all the strength we need too. And even though we have the strength, we don't have to push ourselves to that extreme limit. That limit that pushes beyond, we no longer have to go there. And we know where that limit is for ourselves. So I feel in my body now it's like a sense of relief or just a calming in my body. Can I connect with this tension again? The I don't want to place. That tension again inside of me. So I'm feeling it again in my chest, this tightness in there. Can I connect with that? What would it like to say? I'm getting something about you are strong. You're incredibly strong. It's like this deep knowing in me that is kind of saying, and I want to keep you safe. Like this voice of I don't want to that's pushing back is wanting to keep me safe from doing that again. And what I am sharing now or thinking with it, with this dialogue with inside of me, I'm like, can we have a dialogue more like us, where I know when I get to my extremes, where I know that I'm pushing beyond my limits, can I now listen to my body and have a dialogue with you? I feel a sudden like, oh, thank you. So knowing and listening to your body, because when I was pushing beyond my limits, my body couldn't handle it. My body was like, you're exhausted, you're worn out, you need a break, you need sleep, you need nutrition, you need food, you need exercise, all these things. And I wasn't giving it any of that. Instead, I had this constant stress level that was going crazy, and I was pushing constantly in my mind the thoughts of work, work, work. I have to do these crazy long hours and pushing myself on so many levels. So here I really feel my body's like, you're going to talk with us. Thank you. Thank you. Talk with us. I say with me, it's all of the us that is our body. So take another breath in, connecting in with yourself, really listening to your body. So the exercise that I just went through was really bringing in compassion towards me, to that voice inside of me, and then really starting to connect within those areas within your body. So if you feel the tension, like mine was here in the chest, maybe you feel it in your gut, somewhere else, you can have a dialogue with it and really connect with it and bringing it compassion, allowing it to be heard, allowing and knowing that it is a safe space for it to be heard. Because if you think of yourself like a mother to a child, Like, a mother is not going to smack the child and be like, you're crying, shut up. I mean, there might be people out there, but I'm saying you wouldn't want to be that way. You would not want to be that mother. Instead, you would be like, oh, honey, come here. Let me give you love. It's okay. Let me give you that compassion. So, giving your inner child, your inner voice, your inner self the same kind of compassion that you would think of as giving to a little child that is hurt. So, taking another breath right now, feeling into your body, and let's go ahead and shake this stuff off. Any heaviness that you still might feel. And you could do this a couple times where you have a dialogue with those parts inside of you and giving it love and compassion. And what that's going to do is it's going to start opening up, start releasing those things. And do be aware, be careful as you do this process. Like, things might be coming up that is difficult, but allow them to be heard, allow them to be felt, and then they'll just release. They will be gone. And you'll be in a new place in yourself. So thank you guys for joining me. And I do hope that some of these techniques and processes that you can use some of them and really get more connected into a body awareness within yourself. And I'll be doing more of these kind of videos where we become aware of and we connect in with really listening to and having this connection with our body. So thank you again, guys. If you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. And thank you. I'll see you in the next video.